Hi, very good morning, Mananda. Let us come to ninth biology. So, regarding ninth biology, we are discussing about the seventh chapter. It's very interesting and it's quite very natural to our natural activities. Especially the animal behavior is a very interesting topic related to our natural observations. So, apart from that, animal behavior is the scientific study of animal behavior. Animal behavior is one of the branch of zoology that we call as a ethology. Recently, the branch was established by 3 scientists which are contributed to this their service. So, apart from that, animal behavior, the animals shows the different types of behaviors as we learn about mainly instinct behavior. It need not to be learned like this. This behavior is called as a natural behavior. సహజమైనటువంటి ప్రవృత్తి. Next, imprinting. First they are following blindly, but very soon they are going to recognize their mothers. This is called as a imprinting behavior. Next, conditional behavior. It is a learning behavior. Imitation. It is a copying behavior. So, once again I repeat, instinct means it is a natural behavior. సహజమైనటువంటి ప్రవృత్తి. Imprinting means guddiga followed. That means they fly blindly, they are following, but very soon they are going to differentiate. Next, condition means it is a learning behavior. It is opposite to that instinct behavior. It is a learning behavior. Next, imitation means copying with one to each other. Instinct behavior, apart from the instinct behavior, reflexes, conditional reflexes are different. Means conditioning behavior. It is a reflex arc or reflex actions, all of sudden actions. We need not to be learned. It is also called as instinctive behavior. So, after completion of this animal behavior, the part of all these 4 types which are related to human instinct behavior, human imprinting behavior, as well as the conditioning and imitation behavior. Then we move to the interesting questions which are related to these some kind of animals, how they have to show the different behaviors based on these 4 major types of behaviors. We are going to answer these following questions. So, the first and foremost question is related to textbook concern. So, when we are moving to that page number 100, we are having the different types of questions which are related to this animal behavior. See, all of you go through the page number 100 and try to answer these questions. Our pet dog barks only on strangers. If he is not stopped, how would it behave? For example, they are asking the question, our pet dog, మనం పెంచుకునేటువంటి పెంపుడు కుక్క ఏదైతే ఉందో అది కొత్త వాళ్ళను చూసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే మురుగుతుంది. ఇట్ కెన్ బార్క్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ద స్ట్రేంజర్స్, బట్ హౌ it can be adapted to the family members. Why? Because it is a conditioning. First, at the beginning, of course, they have to bark even to the family members. Gradually, they should be cope up with these family members and the strangers. They have to bifurcate with the conditional behavior. If suppose we are not stop this dog when we are allowed to our kitchen or our home, immediately it should be enter into our kitchen. Is clear, children? That is the answer for that question. Means conditional behavior. Second one, ants which usually go in a line reach sweet kept in a tin. Ants are which are usually go in a line to reach sweets which are kept in a tin. How do they know the way to reach a tin? For example, our mother prepared the sweets and kept in a tin. For example, your mother is not revealed that concept. We are unable to find out because we don't have that much smell, or we are not having a separate apparatus in our mouth parts as like ants. So ants are going in a line which are communicate with each other by a different fragments that we call as a formic acid and antenna, and moreover they are releasing the smell that we call as a pheromones. So this is called as a conditional behavior. Next, children, next, that means they have to communicate with each other. Next, mosquitoes, cockroaches are come out of their places only when it is dark. How do they know the difference between the light and dark? It's a very interesting question. Mosquitoes and cockroaches are usually come out of their places only when it is dark. How do they know about the differences between the light and dark? Actually, it is a instinct behavior. By born itself, some are diurnals, some are nocturnals. అంటే కొన్ని రకాలైనటువంటి జీవులు అవి దిశాచరులుగా అంటే డే టైమ్ దే ఆర్ వెరీ యాక్టివ్ టు సర్చ్ దేర్ ఫుడ్ టు వాక్ అండ్ నైట్ టైమ్ దే ఆర్ టేకింగ్ ద రెస్ట్. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ ఎ డయూర్నల్స్. The some other category is called as a nocturnals. So like these bats, owls, cockroaches, all these mosquitoes are under the category of nocturnals. It is a instinct behavior. Next other question also same question. Bats and owls also move such food only during the night. How could they know about what is a day and what is a night? As same answer, it is due to that instinct behavior. Why? Because they are basically nocturnal animals. Next, when you untie the neck of your bull at the time of ploughing. When you untie means మనం ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ ఎద్దుల్ని మన యొక్క మడక దున్నేటువంటి ప్రదేశానికి తీసుకెళ్ళి వాటిని రిమూవ్ చేస్తామో ఆ బెల్ట్ నెక్ కాడ ఉండేటువంటి బెల్ట్ అవి ఏం చేస్తాయి నేరుగా ఎక్కడైతే ఫీల్డ్ మనం దున్నాలనుకున్నామో ఆ ప్రదేశానికి వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. నెక్స్ట్, ఇట్ మూవ్స్ టువర్డ్స్ టు ప్లవ్ వితౌట్ ఎనీ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్. మనం ఎలాంటి ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇవ్వకుండానే మనం ఎప్పుడైతే మనం ఆ ఎద్దుల్ని ఆ బులక్ కార్ట్స్కి టై చేస్తామో ఆ నెక్ దగ్గర దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ టు దట్ దేర్ ఫీల్డ్స్ వితౌట్ ఎనీ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ ఎ కండిషనల్ రిఫ్లెక్స్. సో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ times it is repeated. It is not a first time. So number of time it is a repeated experience that we call as a conditional reflex. As you shown in that Ivan Pavlov's dog, how it can be respond to the stimulus of bell sound. So like this they are also called as a conditional reflex. Conditional reflex. So next, at the same time, in the same way, it moves towards to the tub at the time of feeding. So at the time of feeding it moves to tub. Why? Because we are mixing the some rusk of that grains, paddy grains. Next, so this is called as a conditional reflex. Next, birds collect material which is soft and strong to build its nest. How do they know the quality of the materials? Because of it is a quite natural behavior. It is called as a instinct behavior. Instinct behavior, making of nests by these birds. Next, puppies, kitten fight with each other when they see a piece of cloth. They try to tear off. Why? Why? Because it is a imitational behavior. Actually, the cat, it should be tear off the cloth. The rat is running. The kitten or the puppies and kitten fight with each other. Why? Because it is called as a imitation behavior. Puppies and kitten. Next, this is called as imitation behavior. Last question. In a particular season, some birds in our surroundings migrate from long distances. How do they know their way? They have to exhibit the natural instinct. They have to exhibit that natural instinct. Nobody can teach or guide. So, some sort of inserting these interesting questions, some sort of these list. Some of the interesting questions we have to able to answer these questions based on these four major types of different types of behaviors. Is clear, children? And moreover, we are moving to the other interesting part. Is clear, children? So it is a weaver board, as shown in the figure. It is called as a weaver board. They have to make their nesting with only 3 leaves. It's very quite interest. 1 leaf they are giving the basement, and the 2 leaves they have to go with the tie. See how nicely they are constructing that the nest. This is called as weaver board. Weaver board making its nest by only using of 3 leaves. So one is the basement, the 2 leaves are useful to the top and its sides. They also collect the threads, make their nest for stretching these 3 leaves. This is called as a nesting of birds, especially the weaver board. Next, this is called as a beaver. This is another animal which usually lives in the water flows, that means running water. So this is a weaver board, this is a beaver animal which is just look like a bear. See, this beaver animal is having an interesting type of animal behavior. That behavior is called as see, they are going to stop the running water with using this fencing like the sticks. See how like they are constructing the dam like structure. So they have to stop the water forcefully by using this woodens or wood or the sticks, strong sticks, and they have to stop the water flow and they have to enjoy their family members. So it is a type of different behavior. That means they have to stop the water flow in running water by using these sticks or wood, and finally they have to enjoy to live in that places with their family members. This is a quite interesting behavior by this beaver animal. Next, the wasp kangaroo. Wasp usually they have to collect the mud. If suppose it becomes too dry, they are mixing some water and they become too soft and they have to constructing these like structures. This is called as a wasp kangaroo. Next, this is called as a scrubgy board. So the scrubgy board is a very interesting board. This board is usually called as a stolen board. Suppose one scrubgy board has find out that food and they are going to hide the food. The another scrubgy board is always waiting to observe this another scrubgy board which are having the food. So when this scrubgy board is hide the food, the second one is stolen this food. So that is why it is called as a stolen bird. Always they are searching to the others. Means they are not at all working. Just they have to depend on others. This is called as a scrubgy board. Next, another interesting aspect by these squirrels. The squirrels also hide to their food. But while they are hiding the food, they are going to misguide the other squirrels. They have to cover these twigs and some of the sticks by using these sticks and some soil. They have to cover up all these dig places. So while they are going to hide the food, they are going to dig in several places or some other places, and they have to keep this food in only in one place, and they have to towards to misguide the other squirrels. They are going to cover up all these digs by these twigs and some of the leaves. But unfortunately, they are going to forget in which place out of these several places they are going to they have to keep this food. So this is the actually they are going to face the problem with these squirrels. So like this we are having some more interesting questions. Next, this is called as a dolphin. Actually enter the animal kingdom after the human being. The cleverest animal regarding this animal kingdom is this is called as a dolphin. The dolphins, if suppose we are giving training to the dolphins, they are going to do the activities which are similar to the human beings. Suppose we are giving to training in a swimming pool. For example, we are going to throw the ball. Whenever we are giving some instructions, particular instructions, the particular time, the particular instructions they are going to follow, and they are going to collect the material. Whatever it may be, we are giving the instructions. That means they are going to follow the human instructions as well as. This is called as a bottlenose dolphins. Next, very interesting animal in the entire this lesson, that is called as alex. So this is another wondered behavior is remarked by the alex, an African grey parrot. An African grey parrot, that name is called as alex. In 1977, Ephraim Pepperberg bought a parrot and trained it slowly. He made it to learn in that up to 7th table. So up to 7th table they learn, and up to 100 words they learn, and not only they learn alone, and they are going to teach these 100 words to the among the group. So how interesting this is. The alex, the grey color African parrot which was trained by this Pepperberg. Next, Pepperberg and alex, there is a interesting conversation. Pepperberg asked that see after some days he showed that alex one yellow bowl and another yellow dish. One yellow bowl and another yellow color dish. The Pepperberg was shown to that alex, and he asked that what is the similarity of these both? They said that the color. What is the difference? Shape. See how intelligence of this alex, a grey color parrot. See, likewise, Alex could recognize even minute similarities, minute similarities and differences also between any two objects, irrespective of color, size, shape, sight. It even tried to teach other parrots in group. So what they learn, what these Alex has learned, it should be given to training to the other groups. So when they utter wrongly, it is instructed to say clear. If suppose the other group parrots are saying to that wrong, it is given to that clear instructions. It is utter wrong, say clearly. That warning also should be given by this Alex, a grey color parrot. Next, besides the wonderful things is that it calls an apple. See, besides these interesting things, another interesting aspect is the apple. It is called as Bannery. Why? Because it is giving the apple by rename, or also called as a Bannery, because it tastes like a banana but it look like a big cherry. So both mix, it is called as a apple. Is it clear, children? Apple, they are called as a Bannery. Why? Because it is the taste like banana but it look like a big cherry. So both half of the words they are taken and they create a new name that is called as a Bannery. So how interesting thing. So next, naming in this way, it is a sign of creativity in a language. Before Alex's death, it could even learn up to 7th table. So this is the story of Alex. It is an African grey colored parrot. It is a very intelligent and they are training among these groups. Next, we are having the do you know concept. Actually, we are having two animals which are having a they are releasing a very bad smell. See, some animals spray bad smell through their body to protect themselves from predators. Like Tasmanian devil is the worst smelling animal in the animal kingdom. We are also familiar with the beetle with a foul smell called Bombardier beetle. So it has two chemicals by hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide stored in its body. So whenever the beetle feels threatened, these chemicals mix with some special enzymes that heat up the liquids, which gives out a bad smell from its body. This is the another aspect which are related to animal behavior. Finally, see, in 1930s, ethology, the branch of biology, like the animal behavior, scientific study of animal behavior was established by these three scientists. Those are called as Nicholas Tinbergen, Konrad Lorenz and Cavalier Fritsch. So finally they got that Nobel Prize in 1973. So this is a small information which are related to a small topic like animal behavior. So once again we can recall the important key concepts. Just animal behavior is a scientific study of animal behavior. Animal behavior topic is related to a scientific study of animal behavior called ethology. So we are having different types of behaviors, but the scientists are categorized all the animals are having only 4 types of behaviors. Those are called as instinct behavior, imprinting behavior, conditional behavior and imitational behavior. So when we are going to the lab activity, of course the instinct behavior like cockroaches, they are always prefer to live in the humid and wet places. Is clear, children? Dark and damp places. So because of this is the nocturnal animals, like it is the instinctual behaviors. Next, according to the human behavior, of course the human behavior is very complex. Why? Because we have to overcome our urges. We have to overcome our urges, our natural behavior, and we have to express another type of behavior. So apart from the human behavior, what is meant by instinct, imprinting, conditional and imitational behaviors. Next, we are having some interesting questions and how we have to solve these questions or how to answer these type of behaviors by these 4 types of behaviors. Next, some of the interesting animals in the animal kingdom like weaver, bird, how they have to make a nest by using these 3 leaves. Next, beaver animal, how they have to restrict their flow of water by using these boundary lines like bridges, and they have to happily live in the water. Next, wasp, how they have to collect the soil and mix the water and making that shelter. Next, this scrubgy board, always they have to feel that someone is stolen. Of course, really, when they have to hide the food, some other scrubgy board will stolen this food. Next, even the squirrels are also, they have to misguide with their respective species. So, in order to that, they have to dig several places, and only one place they have to hide the food. By unfortunately, they are forgetting their food in that where they have to keep. So that in order to that, some other squirrels are find out this hidden food. Next, enter the animal kingdom. The intelligent animal is called as these dolphins. If suppose we are giving proper training, they are following as it is our instructions, and they have to place a specific role of intelligence in the entire the animal kingdom. After dolphins, we are having the intelligence of chimpanzees. Next, we are having the alex, which is a special kind of bird, African grey color parrot, which is trained by Pepperberg. But when the Pepperberg has given the proper training, it has to be creativity. It has to be develop a creativity. See how the these alex has to be trained among their group. On or before going to die, they have to learn up to 7th table. They are having to create the creativity of the fruits like apple. They are called as a bannery. So this is some of the interesting aspect about alex grey color parrot. Next, we are having to the entire the animal kingdom. The two insects and the two organisms, animals which are having the most worst smell, bad smell, because of they are having some chemical compounds in their bodies. So whenever they feel some threat, the mixing of these compounds, they are creating the bad smell. So in order to escape from the predators, they are releasing this bad smell. So finally, with the contribution of these three scientists, the branch ethology was evolved. So in order to honoring those persons, in 1973 they got the Nobel Prize. Even recently, just 1930s, they are established the branch of biology like ethology. So children, this is the concept which are related to animal behavior, means the scientific study of animal behavior like ethology. Thank you children, thank you for watching this video.